When a man's pride forbids him to stretch his hand for help, where does he turn? In the silence of his struggle, he found the voice that never fails, God's voice. There was a man named David, known for his strong character and unyielding pride. He believed in hard work, self-reliance, and standing tall no matter the circumstance. His life had once been filled with abundance, successful business, wealth, and respect from all who knew him. But life's tides are never permanent. A sudden crisis swept everything away. His business collapsed, debts piled up, and hunger crept into his home like an uninvited guest. David's pride was his armor. He couldn't bring himself to ask anyone for help. The thought of extending his hand to another felt heavier than the burdens he carried. His heart whispered, "Is there truly no other way?" One night, as he sat alone in darkness, cold and hungry, a faint memory surfaced. A verse his mother once read to him from the Bible. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. For the first time in his life, David realized he had been fighting alone when he didn't have to. He fell to his knees, not before men, but before God. His heart poured out words he had kept locked inside. Words of fear, desperation, and hope. He prayed not just with words, but with his soul. Days turned into weeks, but David's faith never wavered. He woke each morning, prayed with all his heart, and trusted in God's unseen plan. Slowly, changes began to unfold. A distant friend reached out, offering not charity, but an opportunity, a small job that allowed David to use his skills. That job led to another, and soon David found himself standing on solid ground once more. His struggles didn't disappear overnight, but his heart had changed. He understood now that surrendering to God wasn't weakness, it was the greatest strength. As written in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." David's life became a testament to the power of faith. He had lost everything, but in that loss, he found something far greater, a relationship with God that no earthly wealth could ever replace. David's life slowly transformed. The man who once believed that strength meant never asking for help had discovered a deeper truth. Real strength comes from knowing when to surrender, not to people, but to God. His heart, once heavy with pride, was now light with faith. As he rebuilt his life, David never forgot the lessons learned in the darkness. He continued to work hard, but his foundation was no longer pride. It was trust in God. He often shared his story with others, saying, "I thought I had to carry my burdens alone, but God was always there, waiting for me to call upon him." His words inspired many, not because he had become wealthy again, but because he had found peace, joy, and purpose beyond material success. His faith had guided him through the storm and into the light. David's story echoes the promise in Isaiah 41:10. "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And so David lived the rest of his life not just as a man of strong character, but as a man of unshakable faith, knowing that when everything else fades, God's love remains eternal.